What's up, everyone? This is Bacon here again, and we are looking at Marcille, the Trust Mage from the new Dimensional event. She is a mage, as you could have guessed, Dimensional Hero, and then she's continuous damage is what her kind of role is. I don't really put much meaning into the roles; it's just something they're given. But let's go ahead and take a look at her abilities. So Skyfish summons Skyfish to launch 3 rapid attacks on enemies, with each attack dealing damage equal to 200% of Marcille's attack rating. This skill also reduces the enemy's defense rating by 25% for 6 seconds. If Laos is on the team, the fish will transform into meal ingredients after crashing to the ground. When it is cooked into a meal, it will grant allied heroes 20 points of dodge for this battle. Skyfish deals up to an additional 50% damage depending on how much Arcana Marcille has. And then at level 3, the defense rating reduction is 35%. Of course, we get a really long one. Rewrite passive. While Marcille survives, most enemy summons will be affected by the rewrite effect. Summons with rewrite and nearby enemies will take damage equal to 60% of Marcille's attack rating every second. Rewrite can be applied on enemy summons up to 3 times every 5 seconds. And when a summon affected by rewrite dies, it explodes to deal damage equal to 200% of attack rating to nearby enemies, and apply 1 stack of black magic mark to enemy heroes hit by the explosion. Black magic marks can stack up to 2 times Marcille's normal attacks. Prioritize target enemies with black magic marks. Her normal attacks remove the black magic marks, and each stack increases damage dealt by 40%. At level 2 is increased to 50% damage. At level 3, summons affected by rewrite restore Marcille's Arcana by 2 per second. And when a summon affected by rewrite dies, she recovers 8 Arcana. And then at level 4, black magic marks can be stacked up to 3 times. Good lord, they just love these long ones. Passive textbook magic. At the start of the battle, Marcille has 100 Arcana and can have up to a maximum of 100. When she uses a normal attack, if she has sufficient Arcana, 20 Arcana will be consumed and deal AoE damage equal to 150% of her attack rating. If her Arcana is greater than 50, then this damage ignores defense, is increased to 180% of her attack rating. When enemies are nearby, Marcille will use a magical flash to stun nearby enemies for 2 seconds. And if Arcana is greater than 50, then stun lasts for an extra 2 seconds. This effect can be triggered once every 15 seconds. At level 2, the stun duration from magical flash is increased to 3 seconds. At level 3, magic flash grants Marcille 25 additional points of insight. And at 4, when Marcelle's Arcana is greater than 50, each of her normal attacks provides 3 points of magic pierce, stacking up to 5 times. This lasts 8 seconds. Now, summon familiars. Summons 3 familiars that each have health equal to 120% of Marcille's attack rating. The familiars will land near the enemy that deals the most damage and is affected by a rewrite. Enemy heroes near a familiar will take a 20% more damage from Marcille. This effect lasts 6 seconds and remains effective even if the enemy leaves the area effect. Damage taken by enemy heroes near a familiar is increased by 30%. This effect lasts 8 seconds and remains effective even if the enemy leaves the area of effect. Damage taken by enemy heroes near a familiar is increased to 40, lasts 10 seconds, and then at 4, when Marcelle's Arcana is greater than 50, the damage boost from familiars is increased by 20%. Holy frick, that's a lot of stuff. So, basically, Marcille does damage. She does a lot of damage. From what I've seen so far, I think she's pretty solid. I think if you're considering the 2 heroes, like whether you want to build 1 or 2 or none, I would say at this point, very early on, my opinion could change within a few days, but I think you'll probably want to build them both if you're going to use them. They have a lot of things that kind of intertwine with each other, and they work really well together. And I think if you were to just build one out and not the other, you'd be losing out on a lot of the benefits of pairing them together. So that's my initial thought. Let's see. So the defined effects are all just these abilities right here. 444. So black magic can be stacked 3 times. Yep, this is all the same stuff. So, gut reactions. I think this is good. think that's okay. I think this is really good. Upon entering battle, one black magic circle will appear in front of Marcille. When allied hero takes fatal damage, they will be banished for 3 seconds, and when the banishment ends, they will appear inside the black magic circle and cover health equal to 300% of Marcille's attack rating. Yeah, I think that's really good. I think Marcille, you want to get her to 5 stars. Unfortunately, that means it's a higher investment, but I think that's something you're gonna want. So let's look at her signature item. When she applies rewrite to a summon, she gains 1 stack of black. Sorry. 1 stack of black magic knowledge, increasing her magic pierce by 2 points. This effect can be stacked up to 8 times. When she applies rewrite to a summon, if no summon in the same name has been affected by rewrite yet during battle, she gains 1 extra stack of black magic knowledge. Every stack also restores 3 energy. Each normal attack only removes 1 stack of black magic mark, and for every 3 stacks removed, Marcille gains 1 extra stack of black magic. Honestly, I don't really. I don't know. I feel like you either do this or 30. I don't know if these are really worth it, but I think the 30 is good and the activation is good. So that's my gut reaction. Let's go ahead and take a look at her in the Arena of Trials. We're going to actually do a real battles to get an idea of the type of damage she's going to do. And we're going to put Laos in because he is the dude that is doing stuff. So with her, you can see like what she actually can do when kind of at her full abilities. Let's look at the damage. You see Marcille. Trisha's busted. She's already maxed out, so she's going to do a lot of damage. With Marcille, did a lot of shielding too. You can see he did a little bit of damage and some good healing. Let's go ahead and do another one. Let's get rid of Trisha. And let's just toss her in there. So you can see her ability. You have the circle where if a hero dies, they go in there. And you can see she's just kind of cranking out some big damage. Yeah, I mean, the healing, the shielding. They seem really good, honestly. I think they're probably going to be heroes you're going to want to have, especially in companions. And I think because it is only 2 instead of 3, it's going to be easier to get them to at least ascended. I would say Marcille, and like I've said, this is my very first reaction. I would say getting her to 5 stars is a bigger priority than getting Laos to 5 star. Because that revive that's huge. That's busted. Like, imagine getting Shaltur and her together with Laos and Albedo and then, like, Awaken Solace. Like, that just sounds like an absolute nightmare. Like an unkillable team. But you can see she's summoning her little people. Little minion things. Then she's blasting with that ability. Yeah, she's good. That's my reaction. That's my final thing. I think she's going to be good. I think she'll be good in a lot of things that I've mentioned before with Laos. Campaign, towers, Forked Fate, if especially you have her to 5 stars. That revive obviously is huge for Forked Fate. I'm curious to see how she does with single target. I'm so sorry for all my yawning. First, I'm curious to see how she does with like single target bosses. I think she could do pretty good. I think the dodge is kind of nice. Lowering defense is nice. And then just cranking out the damage. I think she could really do a lot of damage when paired with Laos. So I think she'll be good in honestly every area you can put her. I can't think of an area where she might not be good. I think she's just all around going to be pretty strong. So we'll see. We'll see how once we can test her a little more over the next few weeks. I'm personally going to be just getting her to 5 star because I think even if she ends up being not great. I think that revive is just so nice. For arena, for a lot of areas, that revive is super nice, and I want that. I'm excited about getting her built up. But that's my Marcille hero overview video. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna have some updates over the next week or so, just kind of talking about a little bit what I think about this collab so far, getting more details on things. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more content like this, make sure you like and subscribe below. And as always, have a great rest of your day. Peace.